Leeds United, the finest team in First Division football. Will win everything before them this year, and there's no doubt about it.
This season, they'll win one of the major honours, I think preferably the League Championship. I think Leeds United are going to win something this year.
I'm sure they'll win the cup. There isn't a team to touch them.
They're going to win the double.
You have just been listening to a cross-section of Leeds United supporters. Well, I'm Phil Brown, sports editor of the Yorkshire Evening Post at Leeds, and as you will know, I haven't always held the same opinions as the supporters, but this time I do. I think United will win something this season.
No player at Elland Road is better qualified to echo all those hopes than Bobby Collins, the near-veteran Scot who fractured his thigh at Turin and then confounded himself and his fans by regaining all of his own brilliance.
Football is a funny game, and all through it you can be very successful one day and the following day you can be down, and it's the same regarding injuries. I mean, all through my career I've had some bad injuries, but like Alan Peacock, who's another unfortunate player, I've always had this determination to come back. And generally, you sometimes get these injuries when everything's going well, and all of a sudden, bang, someone who's vital to the team gets a real serious injury. And this sort of upsets the rhythm a bit, because they've got to then replace you see. It's a wonderful game, but it's not always smooth.
And now one of the heroes of England's World Cup team, a man who was playing for Leeds before the climb to First Division fame. Jackie Charlton.
Everybody in the world knows that Leeds United is Europe. I think that's from all over the place, asking for the lads' autographs and this and then the club is very famous now. We've sort of gone out of this country and out this far, all over the world. But we still remember the old days when more or less just a long team, when people used to say, Leeds United, what league are they in? I mean, everybody knows what league we're in. I mean, we've come a long way from the first start when we were in the second division. We had joined the club in the second division, and we were more or less a halfway up team. We never finished in the bottom, we never finished in the top.
It is part of a newspaperman's job to record the general history of the football club to which he is attached, and I can remember the feelings with which I, as it were, took over Leeds United full time after the war. Really based on optimism that Leeds would share in the immediate post-war football boom, and that at last, instead of being the home-run club they had been since 1920, United would be among the best in the land. Many of you will know just how unfounded those hopes turned out to be. Indeed, by 1960, I had come to the conclusion the club had such a poor record, such poor prospects, and such a poor financial footing that only a millionaire mad on football could save them. The hour produced a man, Mr. Harry Reynolds, millionaire and mad on football.
Not many years ago, when we was very much in the red, to the extent of £1 million. But at this moment, our liabilities are very little. They've been in the region of £40,000-50,000.
you've heard Mr. Reynolds. Now let us turn to the man that he appointed to take the helm of the club, Don Reevy. Don Reevy had never managed anything when Mr. Reynolds appointed him. Well, it wasn't quite Mr. Reynolds who appointed him, it was the board. But Mr. Reynolds persuaded the board that Mr. Reevy was the man for the vacant job. He never did a better piece of persuasion. No better decision has ever been made for Leeds United by its board than to give its managership to Don Reevy. He had a poor inheritance, but he has turned it with unfailing support from the board, that must be stressed every time, into a potential gold mine.
Well, what have we tried to build at Leeds United in the last 5 years? As far as I'm concerned, the first thing we tried to do was build a family spirit that didn't exist in any other league club in Britain. By trying to do this, we had to get, first of all, the spirit in the boardroom, where I feel it's so important that if things go right among your board of directors, then things run smoothly right throughout your club. Because these are the gentlemen that put money into the club and never get any returns for it. These are the people that either back a manager or don't back him in buying and selling of players, with no interference about team selection or training methods. And I can also say they've never interfered once in the 5 years I've been manager here in any of these things. All of them has backed me to the hilt and instilled confidence into me to go ahead and do things. Then this has got to seep through me personally to the training staff, and from the training staff through to the players, and through to the groundsmen, the ladies in the laundry, and everybody connected with this club. Then once we'd start to build this spirit, then we had to try and build a team. And we did this by forming a youth policy 5 years ago, trying to find the best young schoolboys in Britain. Now, it's all right finding them, but once they join your club, they've got to believe that your club is ambitious and a club that looks after players. Most of the players in this club are below the age of 23, 24, apart from 1 or 2 exceptions. And these, I feel, are the backbone of any club, and we will continue to try and find these great youngsters throughout the country.
Possibly the most poignant moment in the entire history of the club was during the 1965 Cup Final. Leeds 1 goal down in the 8th minute of extra time. Then Billy Bremner's equaliser. And now on to the hope-shattering finale.
5.5, nearly 6 minutes gone of the second period of extra time. 1 goal each. Hunt for Liverpool, Bremner for Leeds. Goal kicked by Sprigg. Headed on by Peacock. Headed back again, upfield for Liverpool by Ron Yeats. Stevenson, Hunt to wing up Peter Thompson. Thompson along the turf here at Wembley to Smith. Smith to Callaghan. And now it's Liverpool moving smoothly into the attack. If Callaghan can turn it, he does it, there is a goal! St John!
That extract from the BBC broadcast commentary is intended not to revive painful memories, but to remind the world that Leeds United are already familiar with every milestone along the hard, rugged road to Wembley.